Back for another video. My name is Josh Kastic, and today is The Flash non-spoiler review. So if you don't want any spoilers, don't worry, I won't be talking about them, alright? So let's kind of get into my thoughts. So I had very low expectations for this film. I wasn't sure if it was going to be that good. I mean, especially there had been so many problems in the making of this film. Honestly, before they released the trailer, and this is going to be like official, like it's actually going to be released, I thought it was just going to be canceled because there's too many problems. And then there was a lot of criminal things about Ezra Miller. I don't know the details. I know zero details. I didn't even look into it. I have no idea what's going on with Ezra Miller. But people are just using that against the film. Like people, stop associating an actor with the character they're playing. It's been a serious problem lately. I think they did with Brie Larson and Captain Marvel. You know, that I think that movie still did well compared to this one, but this is just not right. You can't just hate on one actor and just like boycott the movie they're in. You know how that doesn't just hurt the actor, okay? That hurts everyone who made this film. Do you not realize that? Everyone who put hard work into making this film, if the movie doesn't do well, they don't get as much money as they don't get paid a lot, okay? That's an actual thing. People don't seem to understand that they're hurting far more people than they think they're doing. And that's just not okay. You should not just boycott or hate a film just because you hate the actor playing the main character or any character in a movie. Like it's just dumb. It's dumb. You're being plainly dumb. I'm not going to hold back on that. You're being dumb. Okay? That's just how it is. Anyway, sorry about the little rant. Let's kind of get... So with the low expectations, I wasn't sure it was going to be good. But honestly, the movie was actually better than I thought it was going to be. Don't get me wrong, there are definitely writing problems. I mean, especially when dealing with time, there's going to be problems, and there is. I'm not going to deny that. But overall, I think they told an enjoyable, heartfelt, emotional, complex, engaging, entertaining story, and I think they did that pretty well. They did a good job doing that, and I think at the end of the day, that's really what's important. I mean, yeah, the writing could be better, but if the story is compelling and entertaining and all that, like I think that at the end of the day, they did a good job. That's how I feel. And honestly, I really did enjoy this film. That's kind of my thoughts on the writing, and the story. Writing wise, not writing wise, character wise. Well, I still have misgivings of Ezra Miller as the Flash. I just don't think he's meant to play the character. I just don't think he fits. And that's my same opinion with the Justice League movie, which is his first appearance as the Flash, as well as the Snyder Cut. You know, the Snyder Cut being much better than the original Justice League. Even though I still enjoyed the original Justice League. But I think... Actually, didn't he kind of appear in Batman v Superman, barely? I don't remember, honestly, it's been so long. Anyways, I just don't think he fits the character well. And I still think that, even going and watching this film. I just don't think he fits. But despite that, for what he is given, and I think he did a pretty good job acting. I think that even though I don't like his version of the Flash, I think he did a good job playing his version of the Flash, not the Flash, okay? And I don't know, I enjoyed what he did, even though I still don't like him as the Flash, okay? That's kind of how I feel. I definitely don't want him back, though, in the next DC. I want, like, an actual, like, really good Flash. He's okay, but he's just not the Flash, okay? Now, a lot of people want Grant Gustin, in this new universe that they're building. And actually, I don't mind that. I think he's definitely the best Flash of the two. He definitely feels like he's born to play the Flash. My only problem is though is his Flash is more the serious. Sorry about that. A plane was going by, and I didn't want that to disrupt the video. So kind of where I left off, I was talking about Grant Gustin, right? So in the show, his Flash is more serious. You get the smart, nerdy, or whatever side, but only occasionally do you get the funny, quippy, and that's very small in the show. And that could just be a writing thing, and that not necessarily Grant Gustin's fault, because I think he can be funny. I just um if you want like a well done Flash, you have to have both the smart, nerdy, and the funny. He's supposed to be like he's kind of like the DC version of Spider-Man when it comes to balancing the nerdy, smart, and the funny, quippy. There's a balance, and when it comes to that, and we need a Flash. If you want a good Flash, you need someone who can do both, and I think Grant Gustin can. It's just he needs better writing, and to do that. And if they do bring him in, if they do the writing, I think he could potentially be the best Flash he could be. We'll have to see. I don't think they're gonna do that though. Like I know a lot of people want Grant Gustin. I don't think they're gonna do it. And honestly, Grant Gustin's been doing this for so long, and the show finally got canceled. I think he wants to move on. He probably wants to move on and do other stuff. I mean, he's been playing for so long. He needs something else to do, or he's just going to be the Flash, like, forever. It's just, and actors can't just be the one character. Even if it sustains them with money, it's just not good for the actor. They have so much more potential than that, but if they keep playing the same character, everyone's just going to see him on that, and he's going to be typecast, and that's all he's ever going to do. And that's just not, like I said, it's not good for an actor. But that's besides the point, alright? What else is, yeah. Everyone else, though, let's talk about the other characters. I thought the Supergirl character, I think she did okay with this iteration of the, Supergirl. It's not the Supergirl, though. She didn't even look like Supergirl. It's just, and I think that's intentional, but a lot of people want her back. And if you give the character if the actress wears long blonde hair or something, maybe she can actually fit the character, but this did not look like Supergirl. I'm sorry. It didn't feel like Supergirl to me. I think she did a good job playing the character. I think I don't know if I've seen her in anything else. I can't remember who the actress is, but I think she did a good job playing this version of Supergirl. But to me, she's just not the Supergirl. And I mean, I guess, it's kind of bad to say, like, oh, she needs blonde hair and all that to be Supergirl. And I know that's wrong, to say that, but it isn't just that for me. It just, I don't know, it just didn't feel like Supergirl to me. Like, it doesn't, even beside, like, it's just the personality, the acting, it just didn't seem like Supergirl to me. That's just me. I don't know what else to really say about that. I think she did a good job, like I said, I think she did a good job playing this version of Supergirl, but it ain't the Supergirl. I do prefer Supergirl that she would look like the comic version with long blonde hair. That's why I said that, because I want them to look like the comic books. But it's mostly about the personality and just the character itself. I just don't think she portrayed that character. That's just me. What else is there? But everyone else, I think everyone else did a phenomenal job. I'm so happy Michael Keaton was back for Batman, even if it was just for this one film. I think he did a good job playing Batman again, and I really liked all the Easter eggs and stuff with his character referencing his movies that he once was Batman in. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. There's also what other, yeah, I mean that's pretty much, and then all the other versions, all the other characters, like the other version of Batman that appear in the film, like Ben Affleck's. I think he did a good job playing his version of Batman in this movie. And all the other characters that appeared, I think they all did a good job. I don't know what else to really say about that. Action, I think the action sequences were really well done. I put together, as always, the fighting, I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun and cool to watch. What else is there? CGI. Actually, this time around, I actually do get to say something. Sorry about another plane went by. So kind of back to what I was talking about. Yeah, I was talking about the CGI, right? Yeah, there's this one point that just looks really off with the CGI cameos that they had. Because there's a lot of CGI cameos, and they looked off. Not totally bad, but you could tell that they're off. That's my only complaint. Other than that, most of it looked good to me. Most of the film looked good to me. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. I definitely do recommend this film. I think it was good enough to watch. I don't think it deserved the flop that it's getting, because it is being a flop. I don't think it deserved that. I think it's definitely a lot better than that. But I also thought Black Adam and Shazam were a lot better than that, and they also got a flop. So it's kind of unfortunate that these movies that I think are actually better than what they're getting. But it is what it is. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you're new, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know for the next upload. My YouTube channel, website link, my Twitter, my Snapchat, and Instagram are all down in the description as always. And thank you. Goodbye.